Hello everybody, welcome back. So today I just wanted to show you a couple tricks that I've learned with Design Space. A lot of you may know them already, which is great. I say a lot, I'm so sorry, but as much as my brain knows that I'm doing it, I just cannot stop doing it. So my apologies, it's not gonna stop. I almost did it again. Okay. Um, I'm acutely aware of it. I just cannot stop. So moving on. Um, oh my goodness, I'm trying. Okay, so some of you may know them, which is great, but I've actually seen a lot of people asking about stuff like this, so I thought I would just give a quick run through. It's stuff that I've learned over the last 2 weeks, and I found it very helpful. I find it has made it a lot easier for me and it has elevated my designs a lot. So the first thing that I want to show you is how to add a custom font to your design space. So for this one, what you would do is you jump onto Google and you search for free font downloads. There'll be a lot of websites that offer this. You can find the one you want, you download it. So I've downloaded some here. Most of the things that you download are going to come in a zip file. So obviously what you would do is you would have to extract it. I've actually made a Cricut I've made a Cricut folder because my downloads are a mess. Also, I'm sorry for the boring screen, but I actually have a picture of my kids on my desktop and I don't want to get flagged by YouTube, so this is what you get to look at. Sorry about that. So what you would need to do, I'm using a Windows 10 laptop. Obviously it's going to differ slightly for the different versions of Windows, and for Apple, I am so sorry, but you are on your own. Myself and Apple do not gel. So you might have to Google how to add fonts. I don't know if you can on Apple. Stay away. So I have downloaded this font. Let's see if I can. This is like a Walt Disney font. Super cool. Love it. So what I'm going to do is I've gone into my settings, and at the top of my settings was a little search bar. I just typed in font, so you can see that it's under personalization. As I say, for different versions of Windows, it's going to be different. Windows, not window. This many, not one. So what you do is you just look for your TTF file and you drag and drop that into there. And as you can see, it has downloaded. So one thing that I learned with this is that your design space has to be closed, which mine is not. Well done, Lorraine. Okay, so your design space has to be closed, or you have to restart it so that it can register. So I've actually downloaded two here. Motion picture I also thought was pretty cool, so I'm going to extract that. As you can see, it is pretty cool. And then I'm also just going to install that one quickly. And literally like that, it is installed. So now you have a new font that you can use with your design space. Something to remember is that because you're adding this font in, it may not be suitable to be cut. Always do a test cut first. So then we're going to open our design space. And we shall start a new project, and I'm just going to add in my font so you can see that it is working. I'm sorry, but my laptop is super slow today. I don't know what is going on. I am just as frustrated as you. So let's just write in Walt Disney. Oopsie. So what you're going to do is here you have your system fonts. You're going to put there, I actually don't know what it was called. There we are, Waltography. There we are. We now have a beautiful new font that we can use with our design space. So we've done that. Moving on to the next thing. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to upload images. So this is one that I recently made. That one I've already done, so I'm going to start again. So we say upload image, we say browse. I'm sorry for the noise. My neighbors clearly didn't get the message that I'm making a video. So unfortunately, they also have lives. We have to deal with it. It's fine. We love them. So we open it, and you can choose simple, moderately complex, or complex. I promise you, at this point, I don't even know if I say my own name correctly, so please excuse me. So this is obviously a simple image, so I'm going to say continue. So this is something that I wanted to show you. I've spoken about this a lot on the Cricut South Africa family page, Cricut Family South Africa. Goodness, I really need to get a better handle on the English language. I am working on it. So we have 4 buttons here, and this is why I personally love my paid access to Design Space, because this is something that is exclusive to the paid access. So if you're wanting to upload your own pictures, you need this basically. So we can say remove background. That will automatically remove the background. So if you have a look at her eyes, you can see that it has cut out part of the lines that I want to be there. So we're going to revert. We're going to start again. So what I like to do is I like to use the select tool, and I like to manually go and cut out all the pieces that I don't want in. So you can actually zoom in to make it easier for yourself. And what this select tool does is it actually deletes everything of that same color. So if I have to click on the black line, it's going to delete the black. And you can do this obviously with any color that you want. And I think I got them all. Yes, it's just by her little eyelashes. There we are. Oopsie, and I forgot about the main background. So if you zoom out now, you can see that it hasn't cut the lines around her eyes or anywhere else, and I've got a much clearer picture. You can also manually erase, and that's what it does. Obviously, I don't want to do that because that just ruins my picture. And then you've got restore, which will restore certain parts of your picture. So if you erase something and you want it back, you obviously can use restore. So then we would say apply and continue. And then you've got 2 options. You can print then cut, or you can cut image. So what I like about the cut image is that it shows you where the cuts will be. So if you find that there's little spots in places that they shouldn't be, you can obviously go back and erase whatever it is. So something that I did with my last one, and you'll notice it on the picture that I uploaded, is I actually left this solid just to give it a little bit more, I don't know, definition, if you want to call it that. So you then choose cut image if that's what you're wanting to do, or if you want to print and cut, you can select that one. We obviously want to cut it, and then you would upload it. You can see I've done it twice, and there you can see what I meant about her little goggles. So what you can do is you can add it to your canvas, and when it happens, boom, there we are. Don't know why I did it twice, but there we are. There's your image. Perfect. As you can see, all of the lines are there, all of the lines are solid. And if you go and have a look at the Cricut Family South Africa page, you will see one that I've actually cut out. So I'm going to delete that because I don't need it. So the next thing I want to show you is how to upload an SVG, because there has been a lot of confusion with that I've seen. So I've downloaded one called Bunny Bum. How appropriate. So what I would need to do is extract that. So something to remember with your SVG files is that not all of them are cut files. So you can find a lot of free SVGs online, but you need to make sure that it is a cut file if that's what you're looking for, because you get the sublimation. Maybe not saying that wrong. right? Anyway, you get your sublimation files, you get your print and cut files, you get your print files. So there's a lot of different files that you can get. Not all of them are going to give you the result that you want. So make sure that what you're downloading is what you're looking for. So I have extracted that into my file and I'm going to upload it. I ran into the problem because I don't read properly, just as much as I don't talk properly. And I was trying to upload pattern. I think it's actually changed slightly since the latest update, but it actually used to say SVG quite clearly somewhere here. It no longer says that. So you say upload image, browse, we're going to look for our bunny bum, and there's our SVG, and we're going to upload it. How cute is that? So obviously it's a cut image, we're going to upload that. And there we have our SVG file, our little bunny bum. So the next thing that I'm going to show you, and as you can see on the side here, is that there is two types of cuts here. You have your basic cut, which is actually the whole bunny bum, tail, feet, and then you have basic cut of the actual details on the feet. So this is actually slightly a layered image. And then obviously if you want to change your colors, you can change them. Make little bunny bum green. Oh no, changed everything. There we are. So you can do it any color that you want. Let's get rid of that. Okay, now I'm going to show you my next little trick that I absolutely love, and that is slicing. So somebody actually asked about this on the group today, and this is a very, very handy tool. So the question was, oopsie. So the question was how to cut a ring, basically. So a circle with a hole in the middle. So quite simply what you would do is you would upload or insert your circle, you would insert another circle, and then what you can do with the middle circle is you basically change it so that your ring is as big as you want it to be. What you would then do is you would select both of them and you would click slice. What that does is it actually slices your image. So you would then get rid of those, and there you have a ring that your Cricut could cut for you. I promise you. So people have time and time again told me that it is a Cricut, and for these videos I force myself to say Cricut, but my brain still says Cricut. So if at any point I say Cricut, please excuse me. I know it is a Cricut. My brain just wants to say Cricut. I said what I said. So somewhere else that I find slicing super cool is let's look for a basic egg image. Seeing as we are so close to Easter, maybe I can give you some ideas. So I love to change my operation type, layers, project type, material, because it just makes it a lot easier to find what I'm looking for. So the material that I want to use is vinyl. So what I'm looking for basically is just an egg. That will work. Actually, that will work, yes. So we're going to add that to canvas, make it a little bit bigger. And then what I want to do is I actually want to give these eggs a pattern. So I'd go back to my images and let's look for pattern. And as you can see, we have a lot of really cool patterns. So let's look for one that we want to use. What do I want to use? That is the question. I always get stuck here because there are so many amazing choices, and this is another reason that I highly recommend. I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't speak today, but this is another reason that I highly recommend that you actually pay for your Design Space access, because you get so many images, so many cool things that you can use. So again, I clicked 2, and so what we're going to do is we're then going to put this pattern on top of our eggs, like so. We're going to select them all, and we're going to say slice. And what we are left with, how freaking cool is that? So what you could do is you could then remove that. One thing to remember though, if you're going to use this to cut, when you're slicing, it actually slices your original image too. So what you would then need to do is highlight your original image, and you would have to then weld that back together. Okay, so then you could, oopsie, bring this to the front. And you then have two cuts. Oopsie, there we are, two cuts that your machine will do for you, and you now have a beautiful layered egg with this really cool pattern. You could do this as many times as you like to add different color patterns on top of other patterns. You can absolutely go crazy, and you can do this with pretty much any image. So I actually would love to see what you come up with using this technique. Please, 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 if you are not part of the group, join. It is such an amazing and supportive group with so many amazing women and some men too. We will never forget about you men. But it's a great place to get inspiration. It's a great place to share your projects, and I promise you I'm yet to see any type of negativity on the group. People are just so loving and supportive, and it really helps your creativity to grow, to have all of this love and support around you. So the final thing that I want to show you today is how to change your cut settings. These birds, I don't know if you can hear them, but they are so loud outside. It's lovely having a little garden, but the birds love it too, and they're so loud. So anyway, so one thing we've got to remember about our Cricut machines is that it is recommended that you only use Cricut branded products with it, whether it be vinyl, whether it be cardstock, whether it be chipboard, it doesn't matter. It should always be a Cricut branded product. However, I do know that we can't always access these products, and that's completely understandable. But what you've got to remember then is that the settings on your Cricut machine are specifically designed for Cricut products. If you're using any other branded cardstock, your machine might not cut through. And that is not your machine's fault, because your machine has been programmed to work with the cardstock that Cricut has designed. So when you're using another branded product, whether it be vinyl, whether it be cardstock, it doesn't matter what it is, you should always do a test cut first. If you're finding that it is not cutting through your material, you can actually manually change your material settings. Or if you're using a specific brand of vinyl, I don't want to name any because I'm not here to promote anybody's vinyl or anything like that. Obviously, my utmost interest is with Cricut and their products, so I'm not going to name an actual type of vinyl. But let's just say there's a certain brand that you use, you love it, but you find that you're always having to try and find a setting. What you can actually do is, if you go into the corner here, you can go here, manage custom materials. So the way that you access your custom material setting on your machine is to change your dial to the custom. So if you have a look here, these are the custom materials that were preloaded by Cricut. Some of these materials are actually on your dial. I've got poster board, bonded fabric, cardstock, something else. I mean, I can't see all the way around it. But you can even change those settings. So basically we've got cardstock plus here at the top. So when you change your machine's dial to the little dot just past cardstock, that is cardstock plus, you are actually using a cut pressure of 250. It's got multi-cut 2 times, so that's 2 passes, and the blade that it is using is the fine point blade. So if you find that for whatever reason when you use that setting on your cardstock it's not working, you can actually come here and you can edit it. And the cut pressure is obviously how much pressure it uses. You can move that up or down. I don't have a problem with mine, so I'm going to leave it how it is. You can also change your multi-cut. That's how many passes it does over your material. So I'm sure we've all watched our machine cutting, and it cuts and then it goes over and cuts again. That's 2 passes. So you can do as many passes as you need, and you can also change your blade type from your fine point to your deep point blade. As I said, I don't need to change that, so I'm not going to. What you can also do is all the way at the bottom of this list, there's an add new material. So this is where I was talking about that favorite vinyl that you use that is not actually a Cricut branded product. You can go and you can put in the name of your vinyl. Let's just say custom vinyl. Oopsie. Maybe I should learn to spell vinyl. Okay, you save that. And then you can actually change it. So what I would do for this is, let's say your vinyl setting on your machine doesn't work, it's just not deep enough. I would then go and I would have a look at my vinyl, which is 171. It's only 1 pass, which means that it's off, and it's a fine point blade. So what I would then go and do is I would change my custom vinyl, because now your normal vinyl is 171, it's not cutting through. I would change it slightly higher. I would then do a test cut. If it cuts through, if I'm happy with it, I would leave it as it is. So that is one way that you can change your cut settings, find the perfect setting for your vinyl so you don't ever have to waste vinyl again. And what I like about the custom vinyl is that you're not messing with Cricut settings, because we might want to go back to those at a later stage. But if you do change it, craft foam I've never used, so I have changed, which one have I changed? I've changed one. I actually don't know which one I've changed. I didn't change that. I think it might have been that one, I think. There we are. So this one I've changed, so you can see that there's a reset button. So you can reset it to its original, and it is now 203, which it was originally. So if you do change your settings, you can always go back and reset it, but my suggestion would be, if you're using a certain brand of vinyl and you use it often, just create a new custom material, change the name, it'll be a lot easier for you to find. So I hope that this has been helpful to you, and I can't wait to see all the amazing projects that you do. I highly recommend that you join the Cricut Family South Africa page, and every week they have a weekly challenge. This week's challenge is, I think, color my life, color my soul, color me sunshine. It's color me something. As you can see, my brain's not all here today. That's nothing new, but maybe I should have got it all together before I did this. So this week's challenge is just to create something with color, lots of color, something that makes you feel happy, and you can win a tool set, a Cricut tool set. So this week I am not going to be entering, because I already have a tool set and my tool set is in perfect condition. So I really hope that that prize goes to somebody who needs it. They are also running another sort of competition vote thing, where you can vote for the most valued Cricut member in the group, somebody that inspires, spreads love, positivity. That is an amazingly awesome initiative. I think it's so important for people to be recognized, and I specifically haven't nominated anyone because I've met so many amazing people on this group, and I just have so much love for everyone in the group, and I don't want anyone to feel like I don't appreciate them, or that I haven't noticed their work, or that I haven't noticed their love or their support. There's so many amazing women on this group, and I have so much love and so much appreciation for all of them. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of you amazing women. You all know who you are. Um, I don't think I've been quiet about the support and love that I have for you guys, so I'm really appreciative of that. And then the Craft Buddies page is still running their papercraft competition challenge. You have to make a papercraft project and you can also win an awesome prize from them. I'm not sure what the prize is, it's a surprise. That was cheesy, but I loved it. So, sorry. So, yeah, that's a surprise. And then there's also the Vinyl Cutters South Africa page that is run by Theo Helderberg, who is a Cricut ambassador. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. I tried. But hey, I butchered Cricut's name and they kind of still love me, I hope. So I'm sure we will all survive. So they are running a competition where you can win a Cricut Maker 3. And I so badly wanted to keep this to myself because obviously I want to win, but I would just love it if somebody who really needs it wins, and I'm pretty sure that whoever wins it will be super, super, super grateful. So I think that's blessing enough for me. So if you have a look, the Vinyl Cutters South Africa page, they are running a competition where you can win a Maker 3 and a selection of vinyl. And you have to upload a vinyl project that is done around the theme of Easter. So with Easter coming up, I know we all have a lot of ideas, but just remember it has to be centered around vinyl. This is not a papercraft challenge. It's not whatever else there is. I don't know, my brain can't think. But yeah, those are the amazing competitions that are currently going on, and I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope to see you all back on my channel soon. Thank you so much for watching.